Hello everyone, welcome you all to the English class. Now let's proceed further with the chapter The Last Leaf. And in today's session we will read how Behrman's masterpiece saves the life of Jonesy. So his masterpiece was the painting of Last Leaf and how this painting saves the life of Jonesy. Now we will read in today's session. So now let's continue. She rushed down. Behrman lived on the ground floor. As Jonesy and Sue both lived on the third floor, Behrman lived on the ground floor and she and Sue went to Behrman. She came downstairs. He was a 60-year-old painter. His lifelong dream was to paint a masterpiece, but that had remained a dream. And now the Behrman was a 60-year-old painter, and his dream was in his life to paint a masterpiece. But it had remained a dream only. He could never paint the masterpiece. Sue poured out her worries to Behrman. She told him how Jonesy was convinced that she would die when the last leaf fell. Then Sue went to Behrman and she told him about her worries, why she was very much worried. She told him about Jonesy, and also she said that Jonesy has made up her mind. She was convinced that when the last leaf would fall, she would die. Is she stupid? Asked Behrman. How can she be so foolish? But Behrman said that she is very stupid. She was very stupid. As how she could be so foolish, as why she was saying so, that when the last leaf would fall, she would die. She is running a high temperature, complained Sue. She refuses to eat or drink. That worries me a lot. Then Sue said that she is suffering from a very high temperature, and also she is not eating or drinking anything, and that has made me very much upset. And that had made Sue very much upset. I will come with you and see Jonesy, Behrman said. They tiptoed into the room. Jonesy was sleeping. Then they both went to Jonesy's room. They went silently and Jonesy was sleeping. Sue drew the curtains together and they went to the next room. Then Sue pulled the curtains of the room and they went to the next room. She peeped out through the window. There was only one leaf on the creeper. Then Sue looked out of the window and she found that there was only one leaf on the creeper. It was raining heavily and an icy cold wind was blowing. It seemed as though the leaf would fall any minute now. Now it was raining very heavily and there was only one leaf on the creeper, and icy cold wind was also blowing, and it seemed that the last leaf would fall any time. Behrman did not say a word. He went back to his room. And without saying any word, Behrman went back to his room. Jonesy woke up next morning. In a feeble voice, she asked Sue to draw the curtains. Then, the next morning, when Jonesy woke up, then she spoke in a very feeble voice, in a very weak voice, and she told Sue to draw the curtains, to pull the curtains. Sue was nervous. Sue was very much upset. She drew back the curtains very reluctantly. Reluctantly means unwillingly. And as she was very much nervous, then she drew back the curtains, and she did so very unwillingly. Oh, Sue exclaimed as she looked at the vine creeper. Look, there is still one leaf. Then Sue, when she looked out of the window, she found that still there was one leaf on the creeper. It looks quite green and healthy. In spite of the storm and the fierce winds, it didn't fall. And also she said the leaf that was on the ivy creeper, that was quite green and it was also looking very much healthy. Although there was a storm, there was fierce winds, the wind was blowing very fiercely, but the leaf did not fall. The last leaf that they had seen in the night, it remained on the creeper, it did not fall. I heard the wind last night, said Jonesy. I thought it would have fallen. It will surely fall today, then I'll die. But then Jonesy said she had heard the wind the previous night, and also she thought that it was the last leaf on the creeper. It would surely fall today, and then she would die. You won't die, said Sue energetically. You have to live for your friends. What would happen to me if you die? But she said energetically that she would never die, as she had to live for her friends, and what would happen to Sue if she died? Jonesy smiled weakly and closed her eyes. After every hour or so, she would look out of the window and find the leaf still there. It seemed to be clinging to the creeper. Now she was continuously looking out of the window, and there was the leaf. Still, the leaf was on the creeper, and it seemed now that the leaf had clung to the creeper. So, because it was not falling. In the evening, there was another storm, but the leaf did not fall. Johnsy lay for a long time looking at the leaf. Then she called out to Sue. Even now in the evening, there was one more storm, but the leaf still did not fall. It remained clung to the creeper. And Johnsy continuously looked at the leaf for a long time, and at last then she called to Sue. I have been a bad girl. You have looked after me so lovingly, and I have not cooperated with you. Then she told Sue that she had been a bad girl, as Sue had looked after her, she had taken care of her very lovingly, but she had never cooperated with her. I have been depressed and gloomy. As she was very much depressed, she was hopeless, and she was very much sad. The last leaf has shown me how wicked I have been. I have realized that it is a sin to want to die. And also, she said that she had been depressed, and also she said that the last leaf had shown her that how wicked she had been, and also she has realized that it was the sin to want to die, as she wanted to die, and also she came to know that it was really a sin that she was going to do. Sue hugged Johnsy. Then she gave her lots of hot soup and a mirror. Johnsy combed her hair and smiled brightly. Then Sue hugged Johnsy. Also, she gave her lots of hot soup to drink, and also she gave her a mirror, and Johnsy combed her hair. In the afternoon, the doctor came. After examining his patient, he told Sue, Johnsy now has the will to live. I am confident she will recover soon. Now I must go downstairs and see Behrman. Then in the afternoon, the doctor came, and now after examining Johnsy, he said that now she would be recovering very soon, as now she was feeling well. And then he said that he has to go to downstairs and see Behrman. He is also suffering from pneumonia, but I am afraid there is no hope for him. And also he said that Behrman is also suffering from pneumonia, and he was very much sorry for him, as there was no hope for his life. The next morning, Sue came and sat on Jonesy's bed. Taking Jonesy's hand in hers, she said, I have something to tell you. And now the next morning, Sue came to Jonesy, and she said her that, I want to say you something. Mr. Behrman died of pneumonia this morning. And she gave her a very bad news, and the news was the Behrman had died or due to pneumonia that morning. He was ill for only 2 days. The first day, the janitor found him on his bed. Janitor means a person who looks after a building. Then he said that he remained ill only for 2 days. On the first day, janitor found him that he was on his bed. His clothes and shoes were wet, and he was shivering. He had been out in that stormy night. And the reason was why he was on bed, why he was suffering from fever. The reason was that his clothes and shoes were wet, and he had been out in that stormy night. For the whole night he was in the storm, and it was also raining very heavily, due to which he became wet, and the result was that he was suffering from fever, and now he had pneumonia. Then they found a ladder and a lantern still lighted lying near his bed. There were also some brushes and green and yellow paints on the floor near the ladder. And then A ladder and a lantern was found near his bed, and also some brushes and green and yellow paints were also found on the floor near the ladder. Jonesy dear, said Sue, look out of the window. Look at that ivy leaf. Haven't you wondered why it doesn't flutter when the wind blows? That's Behrman's masterpiece. He painted it the night the last leaf fell. Then Sue said to Jonesy, Sue told Jonesy that she told her to look out of the window, and also she told her to look at the ivy leaf. And it was the masterpiece that was painted by Behrman, and it was painted the last night. It was a last leaf that he had painted. As it was a painting, that's why it had not fallen from the creeper. And as Johnsy had looked to this last leaf continuously, and she was also very much surprised why it was not falling, as there was the storm was blowing, the heavy rain was falling, but it was not, the leaf was not falling. The reason was it was the painting of Behrman's. It was really the masterpiece that was made by Behrman, as this last leaf had saved the life of Jonesy, as Jonesy had made up her mind that after the last leaf would fall, then she would die. But this leaf had never fallen, and then she was convinced that she would now live long. So this was the masterpiece that saved the life of Jonesy. So students, this is all about the chapter. I hope you have understood. Okay, students, thank you and have a nice day.